Hello, my friends. Welcome to Luna English Podcast. This is Luna. Today, I've been reflecting on something very simple, yet very powerful. I've been thinking about the idea of winning, not in sports or contests, but winning in life, winning in your mind. Often, we think winning means applause, awards, or recognition, but it doesn't have to be that way. Winning can be quiet, personal, and meaningful inside yourself. It begins with the thoughts you have about yourself, the way you speak to yourself when no one else is listening. When we learn to nurture a positive, strong mindset, we slowly change how we act, how we react, and how we feel. Even small shifts in your thinking can make a big difference over time. Today, I want to explore how you can create a mindset that quietly supports you, that helps you grow, and that reminds you every day that you can face challenges, learn from mistakes, and keep moving forward. Your mind is the place where winning begins. And if this little moment of learning feels helpful to you, I'd be glad if you pressed like and subscribe to the channel. It keeps us connected, and it supports this quiet space where we learn and grow together. Your small action truly helps more listeners find their way here. Now, let's begin. What does it really mean to win? Winning is not always about trophies or applause. Winning is about how you feel inside, about the small victories you notice in yourself. It can be choosing patience instead of anger, kindness instead of judgment, or courage instead of fear. When you start to see winning as something personal, it becomes easier to focus on your own path. You can celebrate small steps, like completing a task you thought was too hard, or speaking kindly to yourself when you feel frustrated. Life is full of challenges, and sometimes it feels like you fail more than you succeed, but each effort, each choice to try again, is a victory. You win when you keep going, even when it is hard. You win when you choose growth instead of giving up. This mindset does not depend on others noticing or praising you. It depends on your own determination, your own gentle encouragement, and your willingness to keep believing in your potential. How can you change your inner voice? You start by noticing the words you say to yourself every day. Many people are harsh with themselves, saying things like, "I'm not good enough," or "I always fail." These thoughts are normal, but they are not helpful. You can choose to replace them with gentler, supportive words. Start by saying, "I am learning," or "I will try again," when something is difficult. Your inner voice is like a friend. You want it to encourage you, not hurt you. When you practice positive self-talk, slowly your mind begins to believe it. This does not happen overnight, and that is okay. The important part is consistency. Even small, simple phrases repeated daily can change your thoughts and feelings. Over time, your mind becomes a space of support where mistakes are lessons and challenges are opportunities. You train yourself to think, "I can do this," even when the road is hard. This is the first step toward a winning mindset. Why should we see failure differently? Failure is not the opposite of winning, it is part of the process. Every time something does not go as planned, your mind learns something valuable. You learn what works, what doesn't, and how to try again. If you see failure as a teacher, it stops being frightening or discouraging. You can face mistakes with curiosity instead of fear. Each failure gives you information that helps you grow, and when you apply that lesson next time, you move closer to your personal victory. Remember, nobody succeeds without failing first. The people you admire have faced setbacks, disappointment, and hard moments. They became stronger because they learned from these experiences. You can do the same. By treating failure as feedback instead of punishment, your mindset shifts from self-blame to self-improvement. This gentle approach builds confidence quietly, slowly, and steadily, without pressure or stress. Learning to embrace failure is one of the most powerful tools in winning in life. What is resilience? Resilience is the ability to keep moving forward, even when things are difficult or painful. It is not about never feeling sadness, fear, or doubt. It is about how you respond when these feelings appear. When you have resilience, challenges do not stop you. You pause, breathe, and then take another step, even if it is small. Resilience grows when you practice patience and kindness toward yourself. You allow yourself to feel, to recover, and to keep trying without giving up. It is not easy, but it is possible. Every time you choose to continue instead of quitting, you strengthen your mind and your spirit. This is how you build confidence quietly, day by day. Resilience is not visible to everyone, but it matters deeply. It turns ordinary efforts into extraordinary growth. When you develop resilience, you discover that winning is not about perfection or results. It is about your courage, your persistence, and your willingness to believe in yourself through every challenge. How can you practice self-compassion? You start by speaking to yourself as you would to a friend. When you make a mistake, instead of criticizing yourself, say, "It's okay, I can try again." When you feel disappointment, allow yourself to feel it, and then gently remind yourself that this moment does not define your worth. Self-compassion is about patience, understanding, and kindness. It is a daily practice, not a one-time action. Even small gestures, like pausing to breathe, giving yourself time to rest, or saying supportive words, make a difference. When you treat yourself with compassion, your mind becomes a safe place to grow. You stop fearing failure and start seeing opportunities. Your inner voice becomes an ally, not an enemy. Over time, this gentle approach changes your mindset completely. You begin to trust yourself more, to act with courage, and to celebrate progress quietly. Self-compassion is the foundation of a winning mindset. Why does consistency matter? Growth does not happen all at once. Real progress happens slowly, quietly, and steadily. Each day, each choice, each moment of effort adds up over time. Consistency means showing up for yourself, even when you do not feel motivated or when results are not visible. It means practicing your inner dialogue, your resilience, and your patience day after day. Small, repeated actions build habits, and these habits shape the person you become. Winning in life is not about big, dramatic changes. It is about the quiet, steady work you do in your mind and in your heart. When you focus on consistency, you stop comparing yourself to others. You begin to measure progress by your own growth. Over time, consistency transforms effort into skill, challenges into learning, and self-doubt into confidence. The mind that is disciplined and patient becomes a powerful ally on your journey to winning. How can belief change your life? Belief is the quiet voice inside that tells you, "I can do this." When you truly believe in your potential, you take actions that reflect that belief. Your mind becomes a partner, supporting your choices instead of holding you back. Belief is not arrogance. It is trust in your ability to grow, to learn, and to overcome challenges. Even when situations feel difficult, belief helps you take the next step. It changes how you react to setbacks, how you see failure, and how you motivate yourself. Belief grows when you practice it daily through words, thoughts, and actions. Each time you remind yourself, "I can improve, I can grow, I can succeed," your mind begins to accept it. This inner conviction fuels resilience, self-compassion, and consistency. Belief is the engine of a winning mindset, turning intention into action and quiet effort into real progress over time. What role does patience play? Patience allows you to stay calm and steady when things do not happen as quickly as you wish. Growth and success are rarely instant. They need time, practice, and gentle attention. When you are patient, you give yourself space to learn, to recover from mistakes, and to build confidence. Patience reduces stress and keeps your mind clear. It allows you to focus on small steps rather than rushing toward a result. Every time you pause and wait, you strengthen your mindset. Patience is also about trusting the process, even when you cannot see the outcome. By practicing patience, you create an inner environment where your efforts have space to grow. You learn to value progress over perfection and effort over results. Patience turns small, consistent actions into meaningful growth. It teaches you that winning is quiet, steady, and deeply personal. How can you reframe challenges? You start by looking at difficulties as opportunities to learn rather than as obstacles. Every challenge teaches you something about yourself, your choices, or your abilities. When you change your perspective, problems feel less threatening. You can ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Or how can I grow through this experience? Reframing challenges does not remove the difficulty, but it changes your response. Your mind becomes more flexible, your stress decreases, and your confidence grows. Over time, you begin to see life's challenges as stepping stones, not walls. This shift in thinking is quiet but powerful. It transforms your inner world and strengthens your mindset. Each time you face a challenge with curiosity and courage, you train your mind to support you. Reframing challenges is a key step in building a mindset that quietly wins every day in small and meaningful ways. Why are small steps important? Big changes can feel overwhelming, but small steps are achievable and effective. Each small choice, like being kind to yourself, trying again after failure, or speaking positive words, moves you forward. Small steps build habits, and habits build your mindset. They give you confidence, even when the results are not immediate. Each tiny action is a signal to your mind that you are committed, that you believe in growth, and that you are willing to try again. Over time, these small steps add up to meaningful change. They quietly strengthen resilience, patience, and self-compassion. You do not need to rush or push yourself too hard. Winning in life is about progress, not perfection. Every small choice to keep going, to learn, and to care for yourself is a victory. By valuing small steps, you build a mindset that supports lasting growth and quiet success. How does self-reflection help? Self-reflection is the practice of looking inward and noticing your thoughts, actions, and feelings. When you reflect, you understand yourself better. You see patterns, recognize challenges, and notice moments of growth. Reflection helps you make better decisions and respond more calmly to difficulties. It is not about judgment or blame. It is about learning and understanding. By taking a few minutes each day to pause and reflect, you strengthen your awareness. You learn what works, what needs adjustment, and how to improve gently. This quiet practice allows you to guide your mind towards support instead of criticism. Self-reflection builds patience, consistency, and belief. It turns mistakes into lessons and challenges into growth. Over time, self-reflection helps your inner voice become an ally, one that encourages you, reminds you of your potential, and quietly guides you towards steady, authentic progress. How can you stay motivated internally? Motivation comes from your inner voice, not from external rewards. You stay motivated by remembering your goals, by celebrating small victories, and by speaking kindly to yourself. Daily habits, like writing positive notes, pausing to breathe, or acknowledging effort, keep your motivation alive. Motivation is quiet and gentle, not loud or forceful. It grows when you notice your progress and focus on learning rather than just results. Internal motivation comes from curiosity, self-respect, and belief in your potential. You can remind yourself that every choice to try again, every step forward, and every lesson learned is meaningful. This mindset allows you to continue even when external recognition is absent. It turns effort into growth and challenges into opportunities. By nurturing motivation internally, you create a steady, lasting drive that helps you win quietly, authentically, and gently, one day at a time. What is true progress? True progress is growth that happens quietly inside your mind and heart. It is not measured by what others see, but by how you feel, how you act, and how you respond to challenges. True progress is patience, resilience, and gentle self-encouragement in action. It is small victories, lessons learned from mistakes, and consistent effort. You may not notice it every day, but over time, it becomes real and meaningful. True progress is when your inner voice becomes your ally, when you face difficulties without fear, and when you continue even when it is hard. It is quiet, steady, and personal. Others may not see it, and that is okay. What matters is that you feel stronger, calmer, and more confident. True progress is the result of a mindset that believes in growth, embraces learning, and values consistency and compassion above all else. How can you embrace your winning mindset? You begin by practicing daily self-support, gentle self-talk, and patient effort. You remember that winning is personal, not public, and that it grows quietly through resilience, consistency, and belief. You embrace challenges as lessons, failures as teachers, and small steps as victories. You speak to yourself with kindness, reflect on your progress, and nurture motivation from within. Each day, your inner voice becomes stronger, more supportive, and more confident. This mindset is not about perfection or immediate results. It is about steady, authentic growth. By cultivating this mindset, you create a life where your mind is your ally, where progress is meaningful, and where success is measured by your own courage, patience, and determination. You will learn to trust yourself, to keep going, and to win quietly, deeply, and fully in your own way. This is the power of the mindset. I will win. And if this episode felt helpful or comforting in any way, I'd be grateful if you liked the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps you stay close to the next lesson, and it also keeps this quiet learning space alive and growing.